All right. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. My name is Amanda Burge, and I am about 2 years into my Juice Plus journey. I am a collegiate soccer coach and also a college professor, and I have two little munchkins at home. My now 8-year-old just had a birthday this weekend, and then we also have a 9-year-old son. And my husband and I are thrilled to be able to link arms with an incredible company and with some of these bright shining faces that you're going to meet on the call this evening. For some of you, you may not know exactly what we do or what we love to share with people, and that's just kind of what we want to give you an overview of this evening. So just to start, let's talk really briefly about what is Juice Plus in the first place. Someone has invited you on this call or sent this call to you, and we are really excited about that. And what I want to make sure is that you understand just what the product is. So first and foremost, we have what's called Juice Plus, and Juice Plus is essentially whole food nutrition, 30 vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, either in a capsule or a gummy. What we love about this is that everything in those capsules and in those gummies really just allows your body to function at full tilt. Juice Plus is vine ripened on purpose because we want to get that full nutritional value in there. The capsules are literally obliterated, dehydrated produce that's done, that dehydration is done at a cold temperature to make sure that we preserve the nutritional value of it. And it is the foundational product for everything that we talk about and everything that we share. For our family, it has been nothing short of a game changer, and it's pretty incredible. And you'll hear some stories from a few other people tonight about what it's done for them as well. We do also have complete shakes and complete bars, which are great meals on the go, and they're also packed with plant protein and 15 different fruits and vegetables, 15 to 20, I'm sorry. And the great thing for us is we are constantly on the go. And so to know that I can put that nutrition in my body and in my kids' bodies, even as we're running out the door or running between events, is really important for us. We also have a brand new product that we're extremely excited about, and those are our omegas. And what I love the most about our omegas is they're completely plant-based, and so we have skipped the middle fish, so to speak. And the incredible thing about omegas is that it works really, really sort of in synchrony or in tandem with the Juice Plus fruits and vegetable capsules, to really just improve brain health and heart health and all of those things that really well-balanced omegas will do for you, without having any fish in them, which is pretty incredible in my opinion. We also have, you can't hear it right now, but we have a tower garden, and that is actually a way to get produce directly from your living room to your table without ever having to leave the house. It is a vertical garden that requires, it's aeroponic, and so it's actually on a timer. It takes care of itself and grows extremely quickly. And I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where it is howling tonight, and it's supposed to get down to like 20 degrees. I wouldn't be able to garden all year long if it weren't for the tower garden, which has been really a blessing for everybody that has them. I know absolutely loves them. And so we want to kind of bring that to light for you through a couple of stories and make sure that we are giving just an impression of what Juice Plus has to offer. The interesting thing, sorry, I'm making sure I've got my sound here correct. The interesting thing is, in the world right now, we have two major crises. One is a health crisis, and the other is financial crisis. And we're going to talk a little bit about that health crisis first, and then we'll dip into what does financial and time freedom look like, and how Juice Plus can help lend towards that. So first, we want to bring this to life and actually have Rhonda go ahead and share with us your experience with Juice Plus, what it has done for your family.
Well, I first heard about Juice Plus from a friend probably over 6 years ago. And at the time I was looking for something for my son. He's on the autism spectrum, and at the time he didn't eat any vegetables and he only ate applesauce. So unfortunately, that led to major constipation. And so I was looking for something, a way to get fruits and vegetables in him. I knew that was going to help get him regular, but I had no idea how I was going to get that accomplished. And so when my friend shared Juice Plus with me, it made sense immediately. And so we went ahead and got him started. We had put up with constipation for like 3 years. And so the Benefiber wasn't working any longer. We had to use suppositories, and it was very difficult to have your child crying as they're trying to go to the bathroom. And I know a lot of people don't struggle with that, but that was our reality. And so when we added the gummies, it was probably about 3 weeks into it, he was completely regular. It was a huge aha moment for a mom because one, he wasn't constipated anymore, and his hair and nails started growing like never before. And so I knew that if it was doing this amazing things for him, in such a short period, I knew the rest of us needed it. So I went ahead and got the rest of us on Juice Plus. And ever since I was a little girl, I struggled with getting sore throats, tonsillitis, strep. It seemed like multiple times a year I was on an antibiotic on and off. And so I'm happy to say, since I've added Juice Plus, this coming February, it will be 5 years since I've had a sore throat, and I haven't had a single antibiotic in 5 years. So adding Juice Plus to our daily routine has completely changed our health picture. And so there's not too many families that can say that their kids start out every single day eating broccoli and kale and parsley and papaya, things that my kids, I would never be able to get that in them otherwise. And so those things I eat, but I struggle with my kids even now, but they're better at eating more fruits and vegetables than they were 5-6 years ago. So it's just been a complete blessing for my family and our health picture. And so I'm just glad a friend shared that with me. And yeah, so thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. We are going to shift gears to a new little munchkin on the way and hear from Audra and the sweet belly she has in her baby. The sweet baby she has in her belly.
Thank you, Amanda. Rhonda, thank you. Thank you for having me on tonight. I love coming on here and sharing stories and just hearing everybody else's. I am from the Angola, Indiana area, and we started Juice about 7 months ago. Just wanting to get healthier, and my 3-year-old was just becoming more aware of what we were eating, and this was one of the ways that we could kind of get rid of that mommy guilt. With my first pregnancy, we did the prenatals, and they were not good. I got sick with them, and so when we were pregnant with this one, we were able to use Juice Plus as our prenatal and give the nutrients that we needed, and I can take it whenever I want and I don't get sick. So to me, that is good nutrition coming into my body every single day, and it just kind of relieves you of knowing that you're getting that to not only myself but the baby too. And then also this pregnancy have not been feeling well at all. And knowing that I can eat my Juice Plus capsules every single day, whether I feel crummy or not, I'm getting the whole food nutrition into myself and the baby growing in there, to where I know every single day that he or she is going to come out healthy because of these simple Juice Plus capsules. So I have just been so blessed. I think God put us in this position so that we could have this right at our fingertips when we got pregnant, and it's been a blessing. So thanks, Amanda.
You are welcome. Thank you so much, Audra. I love it. Now we're going to hear from Amy, who has a pretty incredible health recovery story. So Amy, if you could share with us, that'd be great.
I sure can. Thanks so much, Amanda. So 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease called lupus, and I had severe hair loss, extreme fatigue, digestion issues. I had joint pain. I even had photosensitivity to the sunlight. So Went to the doctors, of course, with this diagnosis. And of course, they put me on prescription medication, which I'm glad exists. There's times when everybody needs it, and told me I was going to be on it for the rest of my life. And I was not okay with that. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be able to keep up with my husband and my kids and just live my life, as healthy as I can be. So I began a health journey for myself. And that health journey started with nutrition, because what I found with all of, my research looking into what I could do for myself was that nutrition was really key to healing the body, getting lots of fruits and vegetables, all the antioxidants in to reduce inflammation, since autoimmune disease stems from inflammation in the body. And I made a lot of other changes with that. Of course, I exercise daily, tried to rid my home of toxicity, tried not to use prescription over-the-counter medications, switched to essential oils. But the main part was nutrition, and I was doing well, but not well enough, still on medication 4.5 years later. And then I met some wonderful women at a gym that I belong to, who introduced me to this product called Juice Plus. And I had no idea what it was. But I knew I was looking for something to bring my health to that next level, to get myself off prescription medication. And once they told me that it was just whole food, just 30 vine ripened fruits and vegetables in a capsule, it made sense to me that adding this to my diet could certainly not harm me, but that I was hoping to reap the benefits from adding this extra nutrition. So I started taking it, not knowing what to expect. First thing I noticed was I had more energy. Then the next thing I noticed was that I had less joint pain and recovered from my workouts better. And then, the changes just kept happening, and I just kept improving. My hair stopped falling out. I had less sensitivity to the sunlight. And after a year of being on Juice Plus and going back to my doctor, because I did have to go see them, started out every 3 months, then every 6 months. And at this point I was still on every 6 months. And after a year of being on Juice Plus and having my blood work done, it came back that I no longer had any markers or signs of lupus in my blood work, which it makes me so happy to say that all the time, because without Juice Plus, I don't know if I ever would have gotten there. And maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, but it certainly was the key to the missing piece to my puzzle in my health journey. And so that's why I share it with people, because if it could do something like that for me, imagine what it could do for everybody else. And I realize that not everyone is trying to heal disease, but certainly we all need to be preventing disease. And so nutrition is such an important role to that. So, what have you got to lose? I tried it not knowing what to expect, and became a healthier person. And I'm just excited to share it with everyone.
Amy, I have to tell you, I'm absolutely tearing up right now. And people will say that to me about my story, and I'm like, really? But I totally get it listening to your story.
I got
so
all
much.
teary-eyed listening to your story last week.
There, we're even.
Yes.
A couple other quick things just about the product itself before we kind of move on to why a lot of us have said yes to linking arms with this company. One is Juice Plus has an NSF certification, and what that means is very simple but extremely important. What it means is everything on the label is in the bottle, and there is nothing in the bottle that's not on the label. And what's really neat about that is you don't have to worry about fillers or byproducts or things that you really don't want to put in your body. And it provides nutrition without worrying about the junk. The other thing that is I consider an incredible gift from the company is called the Children's Health Study. And I know for my husband and I, both of our boys are a part of the Children's Health Study, where they actually give the red and the green gummies or capsules, if your child's old enough to swallow them, to children with an adult that's doing Juice Plus for free. And all they ask for in return is that you complete surveys so that the doctors on the other side of sort of the panel, so to speak, can learn how to improve children's nutrition and what an impact that will have on our country moving forward, which is pretty incredible. The other thing too is We have, I believe, 36 now scientific studies that back Juice Plus. That's incredible. Pharmaceuticals on the market may have 10 at the most. Some have 4 to 5. And what's really neat about that is there is literally evidence that shows that the power of micronutrients, the power of the nutrition in Juice Plus is making a profound impact on everyone's lives, or not everyone, I guess people that take Juice Plus, making a profound impact on their health picture, which I know for us has been a huge blessing. So let's shift gears just a little bit and talk about why is it that there are so many of us who have decided not just to embrace the product itself, but to also link arms with the company. And Beth is going to share with us a little bit about what our business looks like and sort of why we all said yes to it.
Yes. Thank you, Amanda. My name is Beth. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I've been with the company for just over 6 years now, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. But I'm just going to share with you, because, you know, the whole concept of direct sales is not something that's familiar to everyone. It was something that I didn't know that much about, and I was so grateful that someone took the time to explain it to me. So since I'm a visual person, I created a little visual here just to kind of explain what direct sales looks like. So with the whole business model, I'm going to refer first to what most of us are working in right now, whether you're an educator, you're a physician, you are a nurse, you are working at a bank, wherever it is that you're working, there's a hierarchy that goes with it. And so, you can see that. So at the top, we have a CEO. And as you work your way down, you might have a CFO and supervisors and managers. And if it's a hospital, you have your physicians and your nurses, and down to your janitorial staff at the bottom. And there's only one CEO that sits at the top. And for someone down here who has the desire and the education and the effort that they want to put forth to move up to CEO, that's something that can really only happen if this person decides to vacate that position for whatever reason, whether it's they're fired or they move or, whatever happens. So there's just not a lot of opportunity for forward growth. And if there is opportunity, there's a lot of education that comes behind that. There's also a lot of stress and definitely more time. But I would say that most of us are used to working in an environment that is built like this, where there's that one person at the top. This is how we are a different company. We take this model and we flip it upside down. So here at the bottom, everyone comes in at their level, regardless of your race, your religion, your sex, your education, regardless of how much money is in your savings account. Everyone comes in at the same position, and everyone has the same opportunity to reach the top level of this company, which is called National Marketing Director, NMD for short. But the great thing is you don't have to do this if you don't want to. We have a lot of people that stop right in here, and they're really happy doing that. And then we have, there are people who want to be up here, and I'll tell you a little bit about what happens when you're up in this position. But not only do you have that opportunity to move up to the top with our company, you're encouraged. You are supported, you are loved, you are embraced to take this wherever you want it to be. Not where I want you to be, but where you want to be, and how many lives you want to touch by sharing Juice Plus with people. That's what this is all about, is just setting this up for you. And we teach you every single step of the way. You are never alone in your process with this. So really what we do is we use the product. We eat Juice Plus. We have a tower garden. We drink the shakes. And then we just talk about the products with the people that we encounter. We're just sharing the results that we've had, just like you heard these ladies share tonight, what their results have been with Juice Plus. That's exactly what we do every day. And we're paid for doing that. Just like, I have conversations outside of these events with so many of you, and what books we're reading and what movies we're seeing, and it's the same thing, but no one's paying me to tell you what book I'm reading this week and what my favorite book is. But we're making a difference in people's lives, and we're being compensated for that, and it's a phenomenal thing. And here's what I love. We have no quotas. We have no stock. We have no minimum. You can work this as part-time as you want, as full-time as you want, although I'll be honest and say there's not a large percentage of people that work this full-time. I would say 95% of the people who work this business do it on a part-time basis, but you can earn a full-time income working part-time. We are international. We are in over 28 countries. And you know what? If you have one of these, this is your office. You can run this business just like this. You are appreciated. You are loved, whether you do a little or a lot. And when you reach this top position, National Marketing Director, in addition to earning retail profit and commissions and bonus programs, there's a benefits package offered with full medical, dental, orthodontics, tuition reimbursement, long-term care. I mean, the list goes on. Chiropractic with the amazing benefits package. And I can't tell you that there is any other direct sales company out there that offers a benefits package for us. So that's why I am so proud and so excited to continue working with this company.
I love it, Beth. I'm going to sign up all over again. So again, just like we did with the products, to sharing a couple of stories with you, we would love to do the same thing with the business side of things. And we have a really unique opportunity tonight to hear from two literally brand new distributors, one of which just signed up this weekend and one of which is signing up tonight after this call. So this is going to be pretty incredible. And all I've asked them to do is share with you why it made sense, why they're excited to get started, and sort of what they're looking forward to maybe next. So Victoria, if you could start us off, that would be great.
Hi, everyone. I'm Victoria. I'm originally from Ann Arbor, Michigan, but I now live in Fort Wayne, Indiana to teach and coach soccer part-time. So I really wanted to try the product when I first heard about it. It just really made a ton of sense to me. But I also am new, freshly out of college, working as a teacher, and I'm getting married soon this summer and starting to try to grow my family and all that stuff, just trying to pay for life and just make it through life. So I thought this business was just such a great opportunity that I wanted to kind of hurry up and jump on the wagon, so to speak. So it was just kind of made sense to me. And then starting this life with my fiance, we're kind of trying to get into all that. So being able to kind of try something that is great and kind of make some extra income to help support our life as well was just something that I was really wanted to be able to contribute to my family that is kind of growing. And it is such a great company. And what I found out, I realized that I wouldn't be by myself, which was something that was super helpful. I was nervous that I was going to have to try to figure this all out by my own, but I've had so much help already and it's been amazing. So I'm just really excited to see where this company can take me and excited to be on this journey with some great people that I've already met.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we are literally thrilled to have you. From one soccer coach to another, this will be super fun. And then Allie, if you could share with us, Allie, I have had the pleasure of getting to know because her daughter is actually going to come play soccer for me. Not soon enough. She's not quite old enough yet, but I'm counting down the days. So Allie, if you could just share with us why this made sense for you.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay, good. My story is about 2 years ago, I decided to kind of put myself on the front burner as far as my health goes. I put my kids first and their activities, and I really wasn't very healthy, even though I had great intentions. And so I decided to start eating healthy and exercising 4 or 5 days a week, exercising and eating healthy. And for about the past 2 years, I've done that, and I lost about 35, 40 pounds, and probably still have about 30 more to go. But was just plugging away and committed to getting healthy and a healthier lifestyle. And then this past August, I went to my doctor for my annual required health physical for work. And she asked me at the beginning of the appointment, she said, she said, how are you feeling? And I said, I actually feel really good. I said, the only thing I think I have wrong with me is that I just can't lose that extra 30 pounds I need to lose. And so she mentioned to me that it could also be my genetics, but kept encouraging me to work out and exercise. But as she did my exam, she noticed that my thyroid was swollen. And so she said, well, let's get that checked out. Well, it turns out that I found out that I actually had nodules on my thyroid, and then got biopsies, and then found out those were cancerous. And then in October, kind of in the midst of all of that, I met Amanda, and she had thrown out Juice Plus and how it had worked for her and helped her with her health. And so that got the ball rolling in the back of my mind about, maybe my body might need this. And then in November, just November 7th, I had my surgery to have a thyroidectomy and have that completely out. And I just knew through that whole process of finding out I had cancer and just realizing that my body wasn't as healthy as I wanted it to be, that maybe that this came into my life for a reason, that God brought it into my life, and that this was probably something, or was not probably, is definitely something that was going to help me and my health and just my health journey to continue to get better. And so Amanda and I talked several times, and she explained more about what Juice Plus was, which made complete sense for me. And I kept thinking of everyone else it made sense for too, including everyone in my family. And then also she talked about the business opportunity, and I have my business degree and I love business, and I'm an executive assistant at in Indianapolis. But I also thought that if I really liked this, why wouldn't my best friend like this, who got sick so much this past year? And why wouldn't my mom like this, who works in a nursing home and is always fighting germs? And so I thought, well, why don't I sign up as a distributor too, just in case they want to sign up, at least I could get a benefit from it. So I'm not necessarily, nobody says they don't want to make money. I'm not necessarily in it to make money, but if I do, I think that's bonus. And I think it probably will come, but I'm just excited to get started and kind of see where everything goes.
Awesome. Thank you, Allie. Allie literally agreed to hop on and share with us, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, something like that. So I love it. Thank you. So we're going to shift gears just a little bit from 2 brand new distributors to an old time veteran. Yes, Elizabeth, I said it. So Elizabeth, will you share with us sort of what this business has meant for your family?
I had a sneaking suspicion you were going to introduce me like that anyways, especially going after the young, new, fresh blood. So welcome to the team, girls. Did you guys hear me at all? Okay. Anyways, I had said a bit, but I don't know what got caught, so I'll just kind of go from where I am. I heard about Juice Plus 3 years ago, and when I was finally open to hearing about the business, which took a second or two, I jumped in at full steam ahead. I was like gung-ho to help people. So background for me, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. That kind of had phased out of my life. I just really knew that I was put on this earth to help people, and I didn't know the route in which that I was going to be able to do that, to touch lives and to heal people and to help people. But this is it. So I found it. I found my way. And since saying yes to Juice Plus without really doing a whole bunch of like research on the business, thank you, Beth, for like sharing that with us. But I didn't even look at that. I didn't even know. I just said that this sounds like something that I can do for a low cost to get involved with this. And I don't have a college degree, and I was really scared about what I was going to be able to do. And the fact that you don't have to have degrees, you don't have to have letters behind your name. A mom, a regular mom like me, I have tons of value. I know that, but I wasn't quite sure how I was going to be able to get that across to other people to help them. And I just think that I'm at the right place at the right time. And so are you guys. And it just feels so good to be behind a community of people, and a lot of them are women. And we get to empower each other, and we get to help each other crush goals. My daughters get to see me set a goal and accomplish that, and then we celebrate it. I think that's really important, especially, coming from a mom and a woman to a little girl, that moms and women have a lot to say in their path and their direction and the way that their life goes too. I spent a lot of years at home with the kids. I'm grinding that out, and it was super fulfilling, and I really, really loved it. But the tides had turned, and it was time for mommy to kind of find her passion and find her way. And this certainly has given me the path to be able to shine and to do that. And I'm owning my time, and I'm so stinking proud that my girls can see me. I have 2 daughters, that they can see that that there is a way to make an income and to have your passion and do what God has intended you to do without having restrictions of sitting in an office, clocking in, clocking out, working 9 to 5, being told how much money you're worth, being told when you have to go in and when you can go on vacations. I have total freedom and total control of that. And it just feels really good, and it's really rewarding. So for all of those reasons, I'm so happy that I said yes, and just love to encourage people, that are new here listening, that what if that could happen for you too? What if that could provide something, extra income for your family like it has for mine? What if you could create more freedom for your family, and what things would you want to do with that time? Like, I love dreaming now. I never thought that as an adult that you were even supposed to do that. I thought you're just supposed to go to your job and make your money and come home and then have the weekends. But man, it just feels really good to dream.
Well, I was going to close for us tonight, but I think Elizabeth just did it. So thank you. No, I think a couple of things just in closing. As you are sitting here and listening, I would challenge you to think about, what is it that maybe you've had enough of? What is it that you see that you want to go make a difference with? What is it that if you had more time, or you had more resources, or you had better health? I should be bedridden, and I'm not. I run full tilt from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed because of Juice Plus. And so I get to pursue those dreams that Elizabeth is talking about because my body operates now like it didn't even when I was 17 years old. So you may be sitting there thinking, I'm not sure this is for me, but I can't imagine that my neighbor and my cousin and my aunt and my best friend wouldn't love this. So if you are in that position where you're sort of like, I don't know just yet, maybe I have some other questions, let us answer them. We're happy to do that, and maybe point people our direction. We would love to know of other people who would benefit from Juice Plus. We love sharing what we do for that very reason. Maybe you're sitting there saying, this sounds amazing. I need this nutrition in my body. Sign me up. Let's go. And then you actually might be sitting there saying, this makes so much sense that I cannot wait to get started with everything. So the product, and I want to hear more about the business, and I want to link arms with you women, because we're pretty stinking fun, and the company in general. So we thank you so much for taking time this evening just to let us share our hearts with you, and are really looking forward to continuing conversations and just answering whatever questions that we can, and hopefully allowing you to see what an incredible benefit this nutrition and maybe even this business would be for you and for your family. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.